Very, very bongga indeed. It's been a career milestone for me. Definitely been a long time coming. I've been making music for 5 years, pero wala pa ring debut album until this moment. So it's very exciting. So thank you. It's great to be back home then for the Christmas break, I guess. And yeah, thanks for having me.
What took you so long to finally
What took me so long?
release your Kasi nung nag-start ka, I think
Oh.
siguro patatawarin ka namin mga first 2 years. Tapos
Mm-hmm.
parang puro EP lang nilalabas o kaya
Mm-hmm.
songs ang nilalabas ni Paolo. 'Di ba lagi namin tinatanong sa'yo, kailan ng
Kailan ba yung
full-blown
album? Oh.
album? What made you decide to finally release it? What took you so long?
Yeah, I think a lot of things kasi initially inisip ko dati na okay, if I have 12 songs, 'di ba? Album na 'yun. Like I'll just put a bunch of like random songs like let's say Sway, Different Shade of Blue, yung mga Bloom EPs ko, isama ko na lang for one album and just release it. Pero the problem with that lang for me is like I wanted the album to be its own body of work, no? Para it's intentional and I don't want it to be just for the sake of releasing an album. Kaya it took this long talaga to also figure out kung ano ba yung sound na gusto ko, and I think it really took this time to really develop my own personal sound and realize na I'm not trying to be any other artist. I'm not trying to sound like anyone else. And sobrang proud ako sa album kasi I think it definitely sounds like me. And I think I hope na listeners at least ma-appreciate nila yung effort that went into this album for
Yeah.
sure.
Why the world is small? Bakit
The
ganun
world
yung
is so small.
title?
Yeah. Well, yung first and foremost reason, ang cool ng name. So, but other than that, it's more serious. I guess reason is kasi parang when I started writing this album, dalawa lang yung songs ko, Sirens and All the Time. Tapos medyo iba yung feel ng songs na the first one was more of like parang you're just in falling in love with this person. Tapos yung isa, parang you're looking back on a past relationship. So parang may gap between the two songs. Kaya the writing process of this album was really filling in those blanks na ano kaya yung nangyari sa couple na to? How did they get to know each other? Paano sila naging ex? How did they fall out of love? And so the world is so small, parang revolves. It follows this story of this couple that kind of falls in love and then out of love. Kaya it ends as the world is so small because it's that like the world is so small. Even you've had so many shared experiences together, it's inevitable that you'll run into each other again. And the world is so small na it's yeah, you're always gonna run into people na you don't want to meet sometimes, the sa street. And it's really just our interconnectedness as people.
Mm. Pinapanood ko yung mga YouTube shorts mo explaining
Hmm.
some of your singles.
Yeah.
Pero how personal is this album? Kasi
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm hearing the some of the songs na oo nga very Paulo. Pero you as an artist, gaano siya ka-personal sa'yo? How does this album reflect your personal life in general?
Great question. Yung at least for me personally, because I mentioned nga na it's kind of following these two characters, yung parang couple na I'm writing about. But I guess in a lot of ways it's inspired by my own life. So I'd say mga 90% true yung songs. Like there's a song on the album called Roses, which I wrote about me going through like a really dark place a couple like last year or 2 years ago, and it was a tough time. And I think I kind of wrote that song for myself, but also kind of wrote it in the context of this character that I was writing. And then yung isang song din, Manila to LA, the song that just came out, it's about me and my girlfriend because I was going through LDR. So parang yung couple, I guess, in the story is a little bit inspired by my personal relationship. And then, of course, like yung mental health struggles sa album that it kind of covers. Medyo, it's kind of about me. But yeah, it's a nice thing na parang if ever at the end of the day, if you're feeling too vulnerable, you can say, it wasn't me, it was the characters, hindi siya, it's not me, but,
Yeah,
yeah.
speaking of Manila to LA, great
Hmm.
song,
Thank
Paulo.
you.
Grabe.
Thank you.
Alam mo, listening to it reminds me so much of you. Alam mo yung hindi ka pa pinanganak noon, 90s or early 2000s na pwedeng i-theme song sa isang commercial
Oh,
o sa isang rom-com series. Nakakatuwa kasi nabanggit mo nga, it reminds or the song is about you and your girlfriend sa LA. And how's the journey so far? Kasi nag-LA ka, 'di ba, for
yeah.
a couple of months. How was it?
It's great. I just moved last August, so medyo bago pa rin. Like I'm still getting my bearings in terms of making new friends. But since I started school naman, marami naman nag-grow na yung barkada ko doon. And other than that, it's been nice to see my girlfriend again. But other than that, stuff to be away from home. But yeah, Manila to LA, I'm really happy with the song. I really imagine nga yung parang being initially yung concept for the album was for it to be like the soundtrack of a coming of age movie, yung mga 500 Days of Summer. Like that's kind of that was the initial pitch. It's definitely a song that's meant to feel a little cinematic and larger than life in some ways.
Wait lang, you're moving to LA to study, but tapos ka na sa UP, di ba? You're taking,
Yes, this is my master's. I'm taking
this
a
is your
master's.
master's.
Yes.
Okay, kasi comsci ka, di ba, sa UP?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
Yeah, what are you taking up now sa
so I'm taking
US?
now. I was initially trying to get into a master's for computer science last year. Nag-apply ako, but I got rejected, and I was like, like I was trying to like I guess take a step back and think na computer science, but is computer science really what I want to do? Is that what I want to be? You know, like living in a laboratory all day researching. Like yun ba yung ano buhay na gusto ko? And I realized at the end of the day na not really. And then I looked around a little bit more for stuff that was kind of in between music and computer science, and I stumbled upon Cal Arts, which they have a program called Music Technology, and they like yung advertisement ng course is like you have to know computer science and you have to be interested in music. So parang ako when I saw that I was like that's perfect for me, and luckily may scholarship din ako, so it was easy to convince my parents.
Wow. Saan ka
Yeah.
nag-school sa LA?
Sa LA, it's a school in Santa Clarita called
Okay.
California Institute of the Arts. It's actually where Pixar was founded. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Pero kumusta ka? Because syempre LA is in the world news right now because of the wildfire.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it's so
Kumusta? I mean,
scary.
how's your friends or colleagues there?
Yung barkado ko naman, parang okay naman sila. Like, luckily, I think some of them are out of town. Pero yung school ko is like a little bit away from the fire, but it's kind of going towards the school, which is kind of scary. Yung girlfriend ko din, medyo, it's a little scary. Like, even yung place na I'm staying in LA is a little, parang sa outskirts ng emergency evacuation zone. So, sana hindi lumala yung fires. It doesn't continue to grow. We're praying, but yeah, it's definitely very scary. Parang it's like a post-apocalyptic yung vibe sa LA ngayon eh. Parang daming smoke and fire. So definitely pray for Los Angeles right now. Yeah.
So one of the good things about you, Paolo, is you were able to balance your ACADS and your music career.
I
But
tried,
now
but
you're,
the
yeah, you're
emphasis is
taking
on
up your
try.
masters.
Yeah.
How are you, how's the dynamics between your music and your masters?
It's actually much easier to balance now because like since my master's nga is music technology, like there's a lot of other courses that I'm taking or classes I'm taking in school. Like I took a songwriting class last semester, music theory. So parang nasa-supplement yung music side ko alongside yung ACADS and yung computer science background ko. So I made a couple synthesizers, plugins, may gumawa ako ng ano, parang generative AI na code. So medyo masaya din siya for like growing both sides of myself. So that's what I wanted to study here. And it's been great so far. So shout out to Cal Arts.
Your message to your fans, no, to get a copy, where can we stream your latest album, your latest songs?
Yeah. So hi everyone. Thanks again for tuning in and checking in on me. Yeah, go check out my latest song, Manila to LA, and The World is So Small. My debut album is out now. I have a lot of really awesome songs there. I think probably some of my best work so far. So definitely go stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your music. And check me out, Paolo Sandejas, on all streaming platforms and social media sites. And I'll see you guys soon. And come to the shows then. So I'll see you guys there.